Good morning. Our task today is to create your own website. This website will be used for the rest of your 4-year journey here at Western. For tutorial's sake, I create a sample website. You can follow along as I teach you this thing. But I'll be in the class and we'll be creating one, so you can ask me as well later on. Alright, so first, this is the actual website. This is the actual page you can see. First, I'll show you the actual website, then I'll tell you how to create one. So the first thing is that you choose your own template. This is my chosen template for tutorial's sake. There are 3 important aspects here. First is that you should have a home page. The home page would show your name. This details is just for preference and are optional, but I would encourage you to do so. If you scroll down, there's a section of your self intro. A short paragraph will do, and this is also important and needed. Now, if you go to your upper right, these are what we call pages. These are also important here. So what's the purpose of these pages? So if you click this page is where you upload all your projects in consonance to your portrait of a graduate. No worries, your teachers will tell you which one you should upload. So this is the page where you upload everything in your freshman year. And of course, there's sophomore, junior, and senior. So this is the website that you must create and save and for later. Alright, now how to create one. First step is to go to strikingly.com. Check the spelling, strikingly.com. Since you do not have a password or an account, you go to sign up or click sign up. Okay. Once you're there, you will be led to this part. For that part, there's a template part that you need to choose. But yeah, kind of check this one. This is my own. Okay. So I'll try to give you a brief tutorial first, the important ones, and then you can navigate the rest of the stuff later on. Okay, so first important one is the template. So you go to click that style there, then you can change your template, you can change the font, section, header, and so on. So that's your template. So this is that template. Okay, this part here are called pages, and you can see this in the middle left. So these are the pages. So this one, pages, so it will appear here. Depending on the template, it will appear somewhere else. But if you manage page, you can add pages here, but you can only add 5 pages because we're just using this account for free thanks to Strikingly. And then for each page, like the home, this whole thing, we have what we call section. So this part here is one section, this part here is one section, so on and so forth. So depending on your template, you can get rid of the sections in there. So what you need to do is, if you want to add section, just click add new section, and you can choose your template in there. Okay, so if it's an image, if it's a portfolio, if it's a text, so on and so forth, you can add more and more and more depending on you. Of course, the most important is the About You section as well. And you can add more and more in here. So, and then we could go to your freshman page. Oops, I'm sorry. Back. You want me to sing? No, later on. Okay. Alright, so if you go to freshman page, there's the page and there's the sections. This is the place where you upload the thing. Alright, but just an example here, an important one. If we go to Christianity, you add new section. Well, let's say we'll add blogs and portfolio. If you choose one section with one template, for example, you have chosen blog, for example. So this blog will reflect to the rest of the page. So be careful. So my advice is use a different template for each of your section. But here for freshmen, for example, we'll be uploading a lot. So just use blog there because you can add more. So if you write a blog, then example, you will create here, you write a new post. I mean, you can navigate this later. You can add details in there and then background, then save. Make sure that you click publish here so it will be saved. So you create your own blog. Then now go back again. So that's basically it. You can navigate some other settings in there. It will automatically save. So once you're done with this one, I want you to go to your lower left and click that publish thing. Don't click that upgrade. No, I'm sorry. All you need to do is down with here, just copy this. Copy this, and I'll be creating a spreadsheet here, and all you need to do is find your name and then link your website here. Okay, this will be posted in the Google Classroom later on. Alright, if you have further question, I'll be helping you in the class. God bless you.